Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, February 26th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So first off, according to Technofog, cell phone records were obtained by President Trump's attorneys proving that Fulton County DA Fannie Willis had an affair with Nathan Wade before he was appointed special prosecutor. They had said that they hadn't spent much time together, and it came out that there was something like 35 visits he made to her condo, tens of thousands of texts. Looks like they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. We'll still have to see how it plays out in terms of the repercussions from it. Jamie Dimon, who's the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. We've talked a lot about people with quite a bit of influence in terms of money have been selling their stocks and their shares. Well, Jamie Dimon sold 822,000 shares of JP Morgan Chase for the first time as his stock hit an all-time high. I'm going to be talking more about this later in the dispatch, but this is a significant development. The U.S. is tracking a high-altitude balloon flying over the western part of the country. Officials told CBS News that it's tracking a, quote, high-altitude balloon flying over the western part of the country. Another high-altitude balloon? Why is it not being shot down? Why is it not being talked about everywhere? Well, it should be. According to Wall Street Apes, a California sheriff came out and made a statement. I'm going to read a little bit about what he said. He said, quote, "We are here today because California public safety is in crisis. Crime is steadily on the rise, and our public safety policy is one of the worst, if not the worst, in the nation." He said he wanted to make this clear, and he wanted there to be no mistake that he was saying this is not by accident. Finally, somebody in authority coming out and calling out California for what's going on. Kudos to this sheriff because he's speaking the truth. Another stock update. According to Zero Hedge, Berkshire Hathaway, their cash has hit a record $168 billion as Buffett warns days of, quote, eye-popping results are over. He's got $168 billion sitting in cash, not invested. What does that tell you? Well, it tells me something's coming, and it's coming soon. And another reason to diverse your portfolio, whether, and this is not financial advice, this is just what I think is important: gold, silver, and Bitcoin. So as we all know, South Carolina, President Trump won in a landslide, and Nikki Haley is still not going to drop out of the race. Gee, I wonder why. I'd love to hear your opinions on it as well. I certainly have mine. And at the end of the South Carolina vote, CNN did an early exit polling, and the poll stated that 2/3 of the state think that the election in 2020 was rigged. 2/3 of the state, a big, big number. Well, there was another fire, this time in Rock Island, Illinois. It was a cattle barn in Rock Island, Illinois, and apparently it spread to multiple buildings. How many does that make now? I think the last count was up over 2,000 food processing, cattle ranches, egg farms that have been destroyed over the last just 2.5 years. Something's up there. And here's another example of it. Back to the stock market. The Walton family, who owns Walmart, just sold $4.5 billion worth of Walmart stock. Now, I'm going to do a synopsis here in a minute, but another large player divesting of their own stock tells you something's on its way. And here's that recap. According to Jordan Sather, Jeff Bezos sold $8.5 billion of Amazon stock. Jamie Dimon sold $150 million of JP Morgan. Mark Zuckerberg sold $400 million of Meta. The Walton family sold $4.5 billion of Walmart. And of course, we know Warren Buffett has $168 billion in cash sitting on the sidelines. They know something's up and something's coming. question is, how quickly? Well, I think fairly soon. And then lastly today, I wanted to make an announcement. I will be having a Friday live stream on TikTok. I'm trying to get it set up so that Rumble and Twitter are also on that live stream, but for sure it'll be TikTok, and it's with Dr. Peter Glidden. Again, he is phenomenal. You will learn so much about health and wellness. He's been a clinical practitioner of naturopathic medicine for over 35 years. That'll be this Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I hope you can join me. So that's all we have for today. I hope that everyone has a wonderful week, and we will talk again soon.